The OnePlus 7 Pro was one of my favorite OnePlus devices. For me, I think that the OnePlus 7 Pro was the peak of OnePlus design in a phone. Why? Because it was very different from the previous generations of 6 and 6T. No notch and no punch hole. The OnePlus 8 Pro that came 1 year later, actually it came to complete this design. While many people will argue that the 7 Pro was better because of the full screen, for me, the 8 Pro was a better deal. It was a full package and added up. While the 7 Pro had a glass back, it didn't have wireless charging. The 8 Pro, it has wireless charging and reverse wireless charging as well. It had a bigger 6.8 compared with a 6.7 AMOLED screen that it's still now very smooth and very responsive. No wonder my son likes to use this as one of his favorite gaming phone that he ever had, and he doesn't want to change it. 120 Hz screen compared with the 90 Hz screen of the 7 Pro. The 8 Pro also had an Snapdragon 865 chip compared with the Snapdragon 855 of the 7 Pro. Bigger battery, 4500 mAh compared with the 4000 mAh battery of the 7 Pro. So it had a lot of improvements compared with the 7 Pro. Even after 1.5 years, the battery still lasts very well. Not perfect, but very well. Much better than the 7 Pro. And when we got the phone was with Android 10. Now it has Android 11, and we're waiting for the new update to Android 12. Actually, updates are not very fast with Oxygen OS, and we all know that. And I'm pretty sure that after it will merge with Color OS together, maybe some things will get better in this actually department. In my opinion, the OnePlus 8 Pro is one of the best OnePlus phones ever made with Oxygen OS. I don't see any problem by using it, and it's still one of my favorite OnePlus devices. One thing that I have noticed with the OnePlus 8 Pro is that this combination of the Snapdragon 865 processor and the whole hardware of this phone, it doesn't make the phone hot. While my son likes to play very demanding games, and I sometimes too, I have noticed that even if the phone gets sometimes warm, that it's very natural, it doesn't get very hot. And even if the chip is already 2 years old, I think it was the perfect chip and one of the best Snapdragon chips ever made. I was using the OnePlus 9 Pro for almost 10 months. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me right now because I exchanged it for the OnePlus 10 Pro. The phone was really beautiful in design, but I had many problems, especially with heat and also with many broken updates and very late updates from OnePlus in this Oxygen OS version that it had last time. And with the OnePlus update, OnePlus 12 update, that it was actually quite broken in the beginning. I felt very, very frustrated, and I changed it to OnePlus 10 Pro. Now, let's bring the 8 Pro together with the 10 Pro in comparison to see some differences and some interesting things. Now, from the front sides, except from the taller screen, many things are very similar. From the back side, though, I really like where the OnePlus direction in design goes. I really like the matte black back glass of OnePlus 10 Pro and the camera design, compared with the very shiny and glossy 8 Pro. At the back, at the lower side, the back side, actually the sound speakers placement and the USB-C, it's quite the same, but at the top, it's the OnePlus 10 Pro, it's more flat. Both of them have the side alert slider that I really love this function in OnePlus phones. And if you can see them side by side, both of them now they're having very good, smooth experience. OnePlus 8 Pro represents the old good Oxygen OS that we all remember how beautiful and smooth and nice it was. The OnePlus 10 Pro represents the new direction of OnePlus. The Color OS, actually, that it's going to be merged with the Oxygen OS in the near future. And let's see how these things will go with this kind of merge. So far, both phones are really nice. I really like actually that OnePlus brought back the fingerprint scanner in the right place compared with a very lower placement that it was in the 9 Pro. 8 Pro is still a very capable device. If somebody wants to get it even as a second hand, I totally recommend it. It's a very nice phone and still very smooth. The OnePlus 10 Pro, it's actually it shows the future of OnePlus. I really like the design. The cameras are also very good. So far, I had a good experience with that. And 4 updates in such a short time, it's actually a good sign about the future. Let's see what the merge of the 2 operating systems will bring. Thank you so much for watching my video. And if you have any comments or something that you want to ask me, please leave a comment below. See you soon. Bye.